and News.
Tomorrow's headlines today. Good afternoon, Klamath Basin. It's Tuesday, April 16th, 2019. I'm Kurt Liedtke with the Herald and News. Here's a preview of stories that you can find in tomorrow's edition of the Herald and News. These are tomorrow's headlines today. After asking customers at Green Blade Bakery what Mike Connolly and his wife Sandy could do better at the eatery, the couple has now expanded their hours of operation at the bakery located in downtown Klamath Falls. More staff have been hired to help keep the business going during the added 3.5 hours Tuesday through Friday. Saturday hours of 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. still remain the same. Oregon's Department of Human Services foster care problems continue to grow. At least one of the 80-plus foster children who've been sent out of state has been sometimes drugged, and no representative of the state has visited her for the last 6 months. The number of out-of-state placements has more than doubled since 2017, when, under pressure, Oregon began working hard to end its practice of keeping some foster children in hotels. Some now go out of state. Others are being held in former juvenile jails in Oregon. The child who has been drugged is a 9-year-old being held at a Montana psychiatric facility. Her plight gained public attention when her Oregon public defender and her mother complained. The Montana facility says it was giving the girl shots of Benadryl to calm her down. The 34th Annual Children's Learning Fair returns to the Klamath County Fairgrounds on Saturday for a day of family-oriented activities aimed at stimulating young children with aspects of science, art, math, the outdoors, and games. Coordinated by the Klamath chapter of the Oregon Association for the Education of Young Children in collaboration with YMCA of Klamath Falls, the event has for decades offered a wide assortment of enticing activities intended to engage and inspire young children. The event takes place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday with a special 1-hour block from 9 to 10 a.m. dedicated to young children with special needs who necessitate a quieter environment. The state agency considering a digging permit for the proposed Jordan Cove natural gas pipeline project has distilled roughly 50,000 public comments into a dozen and a half concerns. The concerns include that the project fails to demonstrate a public need, would hurt the waters of Oregon, and would risk public health and safety, according to the Oregon Department of State Lands, which sent a letter to the Jordan Cove Energy Project last week asking the company to address each issue. The proposed pipeline would connect a hub in Malin to a facility in Coos Bay, where natural gas would be liquefied and shipped to international markets. And those are just a few of the stories you can find detailed in the Wednesday, April 17th Herald and News. Be sure to follow us online via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and of course, heraldandnews.com. You can also subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to check back each day for the latest podcasts, videos, and breaking news impacting the Klamath Basin, and thanks for listening.